Hi everybody, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. I apologise, I am 5 minutes late, aren't I? And that's like an hour and 5 minutes from yesterday. Okay, so We Share Abundance, we are a cloud nation, and we are an emerging nation, and we're on a mission to banish poverty. And we welcome people from every walk of life, and we don't recognise superficial differences. We just see everybody as a human being, treat everybody equally, part of one big family of humanity. We don't request anything from you when you come and become a citizen other than proof that you're a real person. And that's it. There's no obligation to participate in anything that we have, but I think you'll probably want to when you get inside and understand some of the really powerful things that we can offer to you in helping you achieve certainly financial freedom, but cash alone won't banish poverty. So we can help you change your situation, give you the key to unlock the prison door of poverty, and set yourself free for all time. Okay, with that said, we should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance publicly. And I'll be heading over to Facebook in a moment because that's where we get most of the comments. But we do have Lewis in here from Portugal on YouTube. But I'm going to be heading over to Facebook right now. And when I get there, I'll be looking for We Share Abundance publicly group. And when we get there, I'll be looking for the 29th of October. It'll be New Year before you know it, you know. Where are we? I know we've got Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas, but they'll all be here and gone in a flash. Okay, let's scroll down. We're looking for the 29th. So far, so good. Let's see if comments panel up, and we do. And we've got Andrew in from New Zealand. New Zealand probably in mourning today, following their loss by 1 point to the South African team. It was a very even contest, but I don't think we saw all the rugby that we expected to. There was some good rugby played, but it would have been nice to have seen a little bit more flair. Anyway, we've got Richard in as well from Devon in the UK, and Andrew's letting me know I'm coming through loud and clear. Thank you. We're going to get started right away with a short prayer to help us find true happiness in life, something that you can't buy. There are a lot of people that have a lot of money and they're not happy. True happiness, that long-lasting, ever new joy within you, can only come through loving service to other people. And the great thing about that is once you get on that path of being of loving service to others, all those material things and everything else you want and need in life starts to be drawn to you. It's attracted to you. And it doesn't have all the stress of chasing after things, trying to pay off your bills, trying to get the money together for that vacation, and all these other things are stressful. You can have that loving service to others, and you will find that everything you want to need in life will come to you. And that's what our prayer's about. Andrew says we seem to have lost the video, but it looks okay to me. It's coming through my Facebook. Anybody else missing the video? Can we get some replies up there? Andrew says I'm back. Richard says it's okay. Yeah, I think it was at your local end, Andrew, because I'm in Facebook and it's never disappeared. It's always been there. Anyway, as long as we're back for everybody, that's good news. So let's get started with that little prayer. We'll have a short affirmation to help us maintain that non-separatist ideology we have, where we don't pigeonhole people. We just see everybody as just a human being, unique in every way, and of equal value to every other human being within our community and outside our community. Okay, so dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member may find the joy of service, and through service attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And the affirmation goes like this: we are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, it's Sunday, and there's not a lot going on development-wise, but I did just get a message from Devyani, who's, as you're probably aware, is our developer, and she's on a vacation in the United States, although she's been working with us from there. But she's going out with her family on Monday, so she won't be available Monday, and then I think Wednesday and Thursday, or I think it's Wednesday and Thursday she's traveling back. So there'll be 3 days that she's missing next week. But we'll hopefully get everything sorted out. She told me that the exchange is there, but I had a look at it and there's not much there. I think there's a lot still missing from it. That maybe is connected with the information that she's been going through from Max, where with the connection to the blockchain. So until that's all in there, but I didn't even see anywhere where you could exchange your ShareHope for USDT or USDT into ShareHope. The only thing there, basically, so far, it excuse me, the ability to load your exchange balance with funds using now payments or coin payments. A long way off what we expect and what we will have. However, it will enable people that don't have funds in their available cash wallet to be able to put funds in, transfer them into available cash wallet, and buy raffle tickets if you desire. Okay. The raffle will be drawn a week today. Every ticket you buy puts double the amount into your US dollar wallet initially, and then into your ShareHope wallet at the end of the month. So you can't lose, and you have a 1 in 3 chance of getting your dollar back as well. And the top prize is $100. And if we sell all the tickets, it's capped at 400. Then we will also raise $100 for charity. And I think it works out at about $30 towards the admin costs. So It is there and available, I believe now. Well, I know it's there, but as I say, very limited. It's not got much going for it. But I have sent a message to Devyani, and we'll see if she can get things set up. We do have a liquidity pool set up in on the blockchain to cover the conversions that will be coming through as people move funds from their Sharehope wallet into the exchange. I'm not sure whether that is available either. Just let me look at the Sharehope wallet. Pending transaction summary. Transaction summary. It doesn't look like there's any way of. Oh, that's Sharehope. Available cash wallet. Oh, I'm sorry. Withdraw to share. Yeah, you can move funds from your available cash wallet into the Sharehope exchange. And you probably, yeah, and you can transfer from the Sharehope exchange into your available cash wallet. Well, that's pretty much all you can do at the moment. It's in your left-hand menu, and it's right at the top on the dashboard link on the left. It's a little bit disappointing to me what we have there at this moment in time, but it's better than nothing. It's there, and you can, if you choose to buy raffle tickets and you don't have any available cash, you can load the. I don't know how it works. Buy Sharehope tokens. You put in the amount you want. Let's suppose $5. Calculate. Select a payment method. The moment you can only do coin payments and crypto using Now Payments. And I know we are going to add the ability to pay with a card, a debit or credit card, but also there should be the ability to change your Sharehope into USDT and USDT into Sharehope and to load direct from the exchange and of course to withdraw to the exchange, and none of that is there at the moment. But at least we've got something there. Okay, so that's where we are on the development side. The spreadsheet, wow. You wouldn't believe the time it's taken. I got it done, and I'm pretty sure it is correct now. The same link as I gave you yesterday, but it's uploaded the new spreadsheet, and it's taken me all day. I got it finished and uploaded about 6:15, and I'd had enough then. I did intend to not only get it changed and get everything done, do a video and get the PDF sorted out. But I haven't. Okay, so tomorrow is another day. It's taken a long time. I've been through it, double checked it, triple checked it, found little bits here and there, but I am pretty sure that it is correct now as it stands. We could, I suppose, do a quick screen share. If I can go into the app. I've not set it up. But there are a couple of things I want to run through in it. I'm not going to go into great detail. Here we go. This is a nuisance. You've got to get back there and then. Okay, that should come up in a moment, and it has. I don't know whether you can see it or not very clearly, but um, there are two examples on this spreadsheet. The top one is for everybody. It is never going to happen. I tell you now, this is never ever going to happen. But the top one is for everybody just getting in at $5 and getting two referrals, two personal referrals. Now, how you get those two referrals doesn't matter whether it is a free entry that has been given to you, and then you just have to get somebody to accept that free entry. We're going to make that very easy for you if you think that's difficult, because you'll be able to just click the button and take somebody from our 40,000 odd members that isn't in the plan and get them into your plan. But that's not ideal. What you really want to do is go out and get somebody that's going to be a bit of a hustler and get out there and get two people in the same way, and get people that are going to go out and get two people. If you go and get people that get two people, it'll work very quickly. But this will not happen as it's shown. It is purely an example, because what will happen if you come in and you have only paid $5, most of the people that you get in this first section will be the same, but I mean, if we're only looking at total income of $51. Says 61 here, but there'll be 10 paid out to get you into phase two. Most of them are going to come in with 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 5 plans, phases. And so they're not going to follow you into phase two. So that is just a fact. There are very, very few people that will come in just at $5, and those will follow you through. But it will mean that this is nothing like what we're showing here. So what I've done is I've done another example below this with everybody coming in at levels, phases 1, 2, and 3, which is very common. Because even if they come in at 4 and 5, I would think probably 90% of the people that we have joining come in at either $35 or the next one or the next one, whatever they are. They'll, first three phases, first four or the first five. And obviously, if they're in the first 4 or 5, they're in all as the first three. Now, I've only showing phase 1, 2, and 3 here as well. If we get beyond that, the figures look just ridiculous, and I want to avoid hype if I can. So when I do this, I'm not going to show anything more than 18 steps, probably, maybe 19. 19 fits in the board. I thought only 18 fitted in. Okay, that's what I'm going to be doing. But this is how it would build, and you would keep getting a pass up because everybody introduces two, one is passed up. So if you went to 26 stage, you'd have 26 people in your pay line. You have not got step 3 and step 4 completed. Step 3 is somebody that you keep in your pay line, but you give up the commission. So there's nothing been given out here in commissions because you've never completed step 3. Step 4 is another pass up, which you lose completely in the same way as step 2. Not steps, these are steps. Pays, I don't know, whatever it is, going across, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all good children go to heaven. No, your first referral is um, is the one that gets you your money back. Your second is a pass up. Your third, you keep, but you give up your commission. Your fourth is a pass up, and then from there on, you get paid on 5, 6, and 7 at the commissionable value, and then beyond there, half the commissionable value, but subject to power of 1 bonus, you can double that up back to the $4. So not very exciting just for phase 1, but it gets you into phase 2 once you've got 8 steps, and it doesn't matter how long the steps are in this first phase, because you're only looking at one person anyway. One person, 2 and gives up 1. So it could be this guy does it in 1 minute, this guy does it in 10 minutes, this guy does it in 10 days, this guy does it in a month, this guy does it in a second. It doesn't matter. These are all steps, and the time doesn't matter. When we get into phase 2 is where it starts to get more interesting. If everybody followed you through, which, as I say, isn't going to happen, let me shift that out of the way. Then the people that were in your pay line follow you in as personal referrals, and so you give up one and give up another one as you get to step 4. So you're filling all the levels, all the first 7 steps and beyond as you get into phase 2. But it's phase 1 where the qualification for 100% release of your earnings is calculated. So unless you go back into phase 1 and go out and refer somebody for that third position and the fourth position, you will be limited to 50% of your earnings released, which is this column here on each step along the way. And these are what are being held for you. We're not taking them off you. They're there. You can release them as soon as you fill those 2 positions. They can't be filled by pass-ups. They can be filled by free entries, but we're only giving 2 free entries. So make sure you get your 2 people first, and then go out and get the next 2, and you're free and clear. And then any free entries that come in are just a bonus for you. Okay. But here, not only are you getting these, but it's meaning that you're getting a lot more because you're getting 2 pass ups for every person now, because every person that follows you through is going to be giving up 2 when they reach the same stage as you. So your pay line starts out at 1, goes to 2, 4, 7, 12, 20, and so on. And your first 7 payments are paid at either the $10 level or the $8 level. Not your first 7 payments, but your first payable positions in the first 7. Position 1, position 3, you get paid at that $8 level, but you give it up. It's shown here as given up. So where's the cursor there? So this, the two people you get here, it's only showing as an $8 addition because you actually earn $16, but you give $8 away, and we give up our admin fee to give a free or two free positions from phase two uh, to other members. Okay, and you get paid into phase three, but you already in phase two. If you go down like 18 steps here, this is strange. I thought I'd put it, or maybe I did only 18 in the top. And okay, anyway, you've got a lot of commissions locked up, and it's worth going out and getting those other two people and putting them into position 3 and 4. It's going to release that 5.5 grand. And it's even more important once you get into step or phase 3, because you're getting a lot more personals coming in, and that is boosting, of course, your total pay line from the pass ups. And you can see that you've got 23,000 here locked up until you get those positions 2 and 3. And in total, across phases 1, 2, and 3, it's 28,000, nearly $29,000 just in 18 steps, I think. I know that was why I got confused. In 26 steps. I took 26 steps. Okay. I'm pretty sure that the numbers are all accurate. I was worried, concerned about what was going on here, but it is correct. There is $5 on your first sale, which is position 1. You get $4, the difference between here, $4 on your, or the total of these two, $4 on your position 3, but you don't have a position 3 in phase 1. So it goes to position 5. Pass up goes to position 5. You can't get a pass up going into position 3 or 2 or 4. So this is position 5 you're getting paid on, position 6 you're getting paid on, position 7 you're getting paid on. Once you get past position 7, you're down to half of the commissionable value. So you're getting $2 added on each time, but because you're not qualified, only half of it is released. Okay? This, as I say, will never happen because you'll lose most of these if you're only in at that $5 level. You need to get in at the phase 1 and 2 definitely, which is $15. But most people are getting in at phase 1, 2, and 3 and above. Will certainly get in at phase 1 and 2 because phase 2 is where the power starts. And you've got thousands of dollars that you've earned here, $10,000 in 26 steps, as opposed to $61 in phase 1. Very, very important to get into both phases. If we look at what happens with everybody coming in with at least phase 1, 2, and 3, then you'll see how powerful this is and why I'm not going to show all 26 levels when I do the video because it's just incomprehensible. And this is without phases 4, 5, 6, and 7. And listen, everybody, and I mean everybody, is going to get two personals because even if they don't go out and get them themselves, they're going to get 2 entries, and all they've got to do is e- go out and find somebody that wants that. They've got 24 hours to put somebody into that position. If they don't want to go out and look for somebody, they can click a button that will put one of our members into that position. Not ideal, but it gets a body in that position, and when that body starts earning money, they may get a bit excited and start going out and doing something. But they are also, even if they do nothing, going to get 2 people, 2 people, 2 people. Now, if in 24 hours not either put in somebody or click the button, it will automatically allocate somebody into there. So everybody, and I mean everybody, is going to get 2 positions at least. We may increase the number of positions, but I wanted to make sure that everybody, 2 to start with. We create, one person creates, I think it's 123 positions. I can't remember offhand, but it's certainly over 100. There's going to be plenty to go around. Everybody is going to have this happening. Okay. This, as I say, assumes that everybody is paid in to 1, 2, and 3. So they automatically follow you through. This looks exactly the same because it is exactly the same. Okay. So phase 1 is the same. Phase, instead of it being down here somewhere when you get started, you're in it immediately because you paid for the 2. You not had a deduction for it. That's the only difference. There's no $10 taken out because you've already paid it. You get that back very quickly because the person that you introduced joined here as well. So it's exactly the same situation. Everybody getting 2 at the same level. 2 in phase 1, because they're buying phase 1, 2, and 3, they're in there. You've got that 2 straight away in phase 2, and the same will show phase 3. You're getting the 2 pass ups, but it's now starting to get really powerful because it's gone from day 1. And you can see your income now is over 250,000 just in phase 2 in 26 steps. This is the power of this plan. It is huge, and that's why I'm not going to show 26 steps in this. I'm only going to show something like maybe 18, where we're going to say, okay, it's 13,000. Make it more believable to people. This is going to happen. I can't tell you how fast. That's the only thing I can't tell you. But I can tell you that this will happen for everyone. And when you look at phase 3, let's go back up to the top of it. It's the same scenario because there we go. 2 and 1, people following you through, 3 following you through. You've got 4 positions in just 2 steps. That's your position 1, 2, 3, and 4. You've made $52, but you've given 16 of it back, and half of it is still only released because the qualification is in phase one. When you go through and qualify in phase one, that's going to boost all these figures right off the ballpark. So it's so powerful. It is really so powerful. Um, this is your cumulative income here. This is your cumulative withheld income. And if we go down just sort of 18 steps, it's still over 750,000,000. And I'm not going to show this because people are going to say, oh, that is not possible. That is not possible. Mathematically, it's possible. I can't tell you how long it's going to take. This is just steps 1, 2, and 3. I'm not going to show that. I'm only going to show up to here. I'm not even going to get into the million. It is the most powerful pay plan I've ever seen. And I've seen many of them. I've been in the home business industry for almost 50 years. Involved in 1980 something or other. So 20, 40 odd years anyway, over 40 years probably in the home business industry. I've seen so many different pay plans. I've never seen anything as powerful as this one. $35 investment. That's it. $35 one time. Introduce two people. You don't want to stop at two people. You want to go out and get more than that. But if you get two people, you're going to get two free entries. Those two free entries are going to go into spots 3 and 4. They're going to qualify you for this money. But I can't tell you how long it'll take to get those free entries because they're going to be apportioned randomly. You might be really lucky. You might get both within a day. You might be unlucky and wait 5 years. Who knows? Don't rely on them. Treat them as a bonus. Get out there. 4 people as a minimum. 7 is going to put you in heaven. And if you are like in all 7 plans, you cannot lose because it doesn't matter. You need a lot of people in that, that get involved at step 3, but they're going to have a lot of people joining. And sooner or later, somebody is going to get involved in all 7 plans like you did. And they're going to get them in steps 1, 2, and 3, but they're not in step 4. Boom. They all get passed up to you. And that's going to happen multiple times as we grow. Once this gets out and people start cashing in some of these amazing amounts, it's going to grow like wildfire. This, folks, is not hype. This is the real deal. This is going to bring in initially hundreds, then thousands, and ultimately millions of people. And it's all solid, legal, ethical, reliable, and it will happen. Okay. Once we get properly sorted out, I am going to be doing some webinars, that you can invite people to. We'll go through it and we'll do questions and answers and we'll go through the plan in a bit more detail. We'll do it from the PDF, which I haven't yet produced, and it will be produce it to start with, but then it'll go away and be enhanced. The graphics will be clear, bright, and we'll have a logo in there that will be a really nice professional job. And we'll do the webinar, we'll go through the PDF in a way that anybody else can do, and we'll answer the questions, and people get all the questions answered, and it will shock people. But once we are getting people that are getting paid and drawing out, and this is going to be instant withdrawals. I mean, this is all going to go instantly into your regular cash wallet. You can transfer it from there into your exchange. From the exchange, you can do what you want with it. You can put it into your blockchain wallet, either as USDT on the Binance Smart Chain BP20 token, or you can put it in as shareholder tokens. It's all there. It's up to you what you do with it. The shareholder tokens will increase in value. It will not come down in value. So there will be an investment, and that's why once people understand that, they won't want to cash them in. Not all of them anyway. They'll want to cash some in because they want money. You know, everybody needs a little bit of cash to live on. But once you've got like phase 2 in this program going, can I get back there? Where are we? And as I say, that top example is never going to happen, but this is going to happen. There are very few people that will miss out going through. Well, you can't really miss out on them because they're all going to be in your phase 1, and eventually they're going to get into phase 2. But most people come in phases 1, 2, and 3 anyway. This is phase 3. Let's get back to. Don't forget there are 7 phases. Phase 2 starts off a little bit slowly, but it doesn't take that long. You know, if you were to look at these as being weeks, 15 weeks, you would have earned $4,000. 15 weeks, $4,000. 19 weeks, 20 grand. That's $1,000 a week. By then, this is just phases 1. Well, this is just phase 2. We're not counting the few dollars in phase 1. This is far more powerful once you've got people bringing in more than 2 people in phase 1, because you're going to get more personals in here. It's going to boost everything up inconceivably. 26 weeks, 6 months, $46,000. That's $92,000 a year. Puts you in a top income bracket. We're not even looking at phase 3. We're not even looking at the expansion that's going to go on, because every time you get a referral, every time you get somebody extra in your pay line, that is like the start of a 2 by infinity matrix. It never stops. It was 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. It never ever stops. The thing that stops these more often than not is somebody doesn't do anything. But even if they don't do anything here, they're going to get 2 free entries. There's going to be somebody put in that position. It's better than a matrix, because in the matrix you split the payments between the levels, and so it can't go on to infinity. And it means that your first few levels, you're making very little anyway. This is like having a 2 by infinity matrix where you're getting 100% commissions on everybody in that matrix. It's so powerful, so powerful, and that is everybody. Everybody. That's one line can make you financially independent. 3 lines, 5 lines, you know. Imagine getting up here, and it'll happen. I can't tell you how long it'll take. That's the only thing. The more people that are active, the quicker it'll happen. But it's gonna happen anyway. It will happen. Make sure you're in at least 1, 2, and 3. An absolute minimum. Stretch if it's a struggle, make that struggle and get in 1 and 2. You can't afford to not have these people following you into phase 2. You must get in phase 1 and 2. Okay, how do I stop sharing? There it is. I moved it up there. Right. Who else have we got in here? We've got Kingsley in from Manchester, Rosina in from Edinburgh, and Norman in from Doncaster. You can have that spreadsheet if you want it. It is the same as I gave you yesterday. I don't know what the link is offhand. I can probably look at yesterday's broadcast if you didn't take the link. That same link, it's got the updated spreadsheet. I am 99.99% certain that it is now accurate. I spent, well, all day today, but I mean, I don't know how long. It's taken a week probably to get that spreadsheet right. It is going to happen for everybody. Get in there, get your loved ones in there, get everybody you know in there, and ideally get people in there that you know are going to go and get 2 people, 3, 4. Ideally, you want people that are going to get at least 4 people. That's not out of the question, is it? 4 people, at least $15 each. Get 7 at all 7 phases. That's where you really want to be. That will move you very, very quickly. That will move you so fast. You're not going to be able to keep pace with your money. It's going to be pouring in so fast that you won't know what to do with it. Okay? And when you get to that stage, make sure that 10% of it you give away. Don't matter who you give it away to, as long as it's not somebody connected to you. You know, you don't want to be giving it to your own family. Give it to some charity, give it to the church, give it to um, homeless, you know, whatever. The more you give, the happier you'll feel. And you will have more than enough to give. Lots and lots and lots. I mean, what do you need to live in? What do you need to live on happily? I've narrowed it down to a warm, comfortable bed to sleep in a safe home with sufficient nourishing food to sustain you healthily. That's really all you need in life, isn't it? The more you add on to that, the more possessions you have, the more worries you've got. Okay, it's nice to have a car, especially if you live in the sticks like me. where, bus services and things are, it would take me a day to get to on the bus to get to Kilcampton and back. I can walk it in 3 hours, 3.5 hours there and back. But on the buses, because of the services and where they go, it would take me a day if I could do it in a day. I'm not sure. Yeah, I probably could do it in a day. Um, so yeah, you might want a car, but the more possessions you have, the more stress you have looking after them and monitoring them and keeping them in good condition, whatever. Um, but everybody deserves a safe home, a warm and comfortable bed, and a stock larder of healthy foods. God gives us the air. Oh, you clean, fresh water as well. There you go. For me, that's abundant. Okay. God bless you all. We got Norman in a bit late. Rosina, did I mention Edinburgh? I think I did. I'm not sure. I'm just going to check in on that if there's any questions. And no, nothing else. I'll be here again tomorrow, same time, same place, 7 p.m. London time. YouTube, Twitch, Facebook group. We share abundance publicly. Until then, God bless you all. Get out there, help a few people get into this plan. You're going to change their life for the better financially. Money won't make them happy. Tell them they got to go out and help people with all the money they make and help people get into the plan so that they're making money as well. That way, you'll be happy, financially secure as well. God bless you all, and I'll see you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later, alligator. Come on. In a wild crocodile.